Why do growing businesses love working in Slack? Let's ask Christy at RE Bikes.
Running things in Slack saves me so much time.
AI summaries save 97 minutes per week. What say you, Rox from Gosney?
Slack helps us build community, it helps us build connection.
Your partners, vendors and customers all in one place. Take us on home, Ashley from Caraway.
If we didn't have Slack tomorrow, I would explode.
Well, let's not let that happen. Visit slack.com/podcast to get 50% off Slack Business Plus.
New Year, same extra value meals at McDonald's. So now get 2 snack wraps, plus fries, and a medium soft drink for just $8.
For limited time only, prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Hawaii, Alaska, and California, and for delivery.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire an energy vampire. But also, they're a literal vampire. And suddenly, my team is spending all their time sharpening wooden stakes and buying bulk silver and rehearsing ancient chants, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant takes insights from over 1 billion professionals to create a short list of the best fits for you. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Whether you bond over streaming binge-worthy videos, watching sports recaps, video gaming, or by unplugging altogether, the 2026 Lincoln Nautilus Hybrid helps keep you connected throughout your journey. Learn more at Lincoln.com. Available connectivity features and functionality vary by model. Package pricing, trials, and term lengths vary by model. Video streaming and games are only available while parked.
Kraft Mac and Cheese is better than 90s hip-hop. We'll remind you of your childhood without making you feel incredibly old. Kraft Mac and Cheese. Best thing ever.
It hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen pretty soon. Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is. Cover news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. Jointly here on these 2 great channels, the Eagles Pinpull Podcast Network on Spotify and iTunes, etc., and on the STT Sports Network over on YouTube. Wherever you're watching, whichever platform you're watching on, whichever format, audio, video, whatever it is, make sure you click the buttons, whether it's a like button, a follow button, a share button, a subscribe button. Click them all and help support the growth of these 2 great channels. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. And it helps grow these great channels. But also, make sure you subscribe to the STT Sports Network, because on there, that's where we get the live program, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m., 90 minutes of taking your thoughts and opinions on everything you hear me say here today. You can come there and battle me and debate me on any of it and anything else going on in Philadelphia sports. And I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers, guys. I'm Phil Stiefel. We are a full 24 hours removed from the Philadelphia Eagles season ending in disappointing fashion, 23-19 to the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday. And the frustration and the disappointment has not subsided, has not gone away, because this season should have been so much better. But the big thing that we're waiting for, the big thing we're just itching to see happen, is when will Kevin Patullo be fired as offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles? As of recording this at 5:15 on Monday night, he is still technically employed. Monday was when the players went into the locker room, cleaned out their lockers. They got to have their exit interviews, excuse me. And then Nick Sirianni, Howie Roseman, Jeffrey Lurie will meet most likely Tuesday morning. And then Wednesday or Thursday, there will be a year-end press conference with those 2 guys, Howie and Nick. And at that point, they will make an announcement on Kevin Patullo. While it's not 110% lock, I'd say it's a 99.9% lock that Kevin Patullo will not be here next year. And I want to give you some numbers. These came from Zach Berman, Eagles beat reporter. The Eagles averaged in the second half of football games this year 9.6 points per game. Obviously, clearly, beyond a doubt, the worst in this era of Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts. In 2021, they averaged 14.78. 2022, 10.6. The dreaded 2023, 12.39. And obviously, last year's Super Bowl year is a huge number, 15.38. And the point differential in the second half of games was a minus 14 this year. Okay? Shocked it was that small. That's just thanks to our great defense. In 2021, it was a plus 78 in second half. In 2022, plus 12. 2023, the dreaded year, minus 2. And last year, a plus of 119. So they were obviously a massive drop-off with this offense in second half of football games. Now, I do want to give 1 second of support towards Kevin Patullo because he's been bad. Obviously, we know the static offense, the predictable offense, the just Madden-esque offense that was being run. But let's be honest, and let's not totally knock the guy, because let's be honest, the offensive line stunk this year. Jordan Mailata played at a subpar level and was exhausted from day one. His words exactly. Landon Dickerson hurt all year, literally playing 2 weeks after knee surgery earlier this year, could never get it right, and said after the game on Sunday how he played through a lot and it was very difficult for him. Cam Jurgens played at a subpar level, never fully recovered from his back surgery after the Super Bowl. That was a big problem. He literally ranked 42nd out of 42 centers in the NFL. Tyler Steen, first year as a starter, did okay in pass protection, not Mekhi Becton good in run protection. And Lane Johnson missed the last 9 games, including the playoffs. So that's a huge issue right there. Saquon Barkley, obviously, lost that burst, partially because of the O-line, partially because of the play calling, partially because of the 2,000 yards. A.J. Brown, drama every week, drop balls galore. So there's a lot more to the story than just Kevin Patullo was terrible. Now, he's got to go. You can't bring him back. Now, I will say this. A majority of the Eagles players that spoke to the media, because there was one that chose not to, most of them said it's on us, the players, not on Kevin Patullo. We didn't execute the plays he called. There's a lot of self-ownership from the players, including Jalen Hurts, who said, look, I don't like going wild card and then going to the Super Bowl, then wild card, then going to the Super Bowl, then losing in the wild card again. And then he was asked about the constant changing in offense coordinators, and it's not ideal, he said. But despite that, they still have always found a way to win and get to the playoffs. So that's that. Jalen Hurts also spoke at length about a bunch of different things, obviously. And he did talk about A.J. Brown, and he said him and A.J. Brown spoke again, and they're in a great place. A.J. Brown's going to be a hot topic all off-season long. But he was asked about Kevin Patullo, and he didn't give the greatest resounding vote of confidence towards Kevin Patullo, saying, well, that's not up to me. That you'll have to ask Nick Sirianni and Howie Roseman. That's their decision to make. So not necessarily a huge thing. Couple other interviews that stuck out. Nakobe Dean spoke about how he already met with Howie and how he wants to be here. He wants to stay here. Doesn't know how the offseason's going to play out, but how he knows it and how he knows how important he was to the defense. With Nakobe Dean, with Zach Bond, with Jahad Campbell not really having a great rookie year. A solid one early on, but definitely hit a wall in Vic Fangio's scheme. It's a tough decision. It's tough to invest in Nakobe Dean when you're paying Zach Bond and also got the young kid in Jahad Campbell. Might have to go. Cooper DeJean spoke, and he was asked about inside, outside. Obviously, we had a huge gap at outside corner. Dory Jackson did okay, all things considered, but there's always constant talk about sliding Cooper DeJean outside, and he says he prefers to stay inside. He knows that's where he's at his best. That's something to look forward to going into the offseason. You got to upgrade Dory Jackson at cornerback, too. Q and Cooper were also 2 other people, along with Jalen Hurts, that spoke very highly of A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown was not there again. He took care of his stuff and got out before the reporters were there, leaving a signed jersey with a note to Quinyon Mitchell, congratulating him on being all-pro and stuff like that. These guys, Q and Coop, learned a lot from A.J. Brown, going against him in practice every week. So that's a big thing there that, remember, despite all the drama with A.J. Brown, despite the cryptic tweets, despite the media blubs, despite the arguments, he's still an elite wide receiver, and he was still voted a captain on this team for a reason. So while Kevin Patullo, 99.99999% sure, will not be here next year, I'm not so sure about A.J. Brown. It's a huge hit to lose him. Maybe you convince him with a new offense coordinator to settle things down and then give it another year, because that's what I really think will happen. Offensively speaking, this Eagles team will remain intact. Tweak it wide receiver 3. John Dotson probably will be gone. Maybe you bring in some more depth on the offensive line. We got to see whether Lane Johnson will retire or not. But a new OC with the weapons we have. Look, let's be honest. They've got to make a decision on KP sooner rather than later, because you got 8 head coaching openings. You want to get your OC locked up, and us as an OC job might be more attractive to some of the head coaching jobs. You get your guy locked up now before these head coaching openings start getting filled, and then they start building out their, coordinator positions and their coaching staff. So you got to get it done as soon as possible so that the rest of the offseason can flow. So I expect by Wednesday or Thursday, we'll know about Kevin Patullo for sure. But we got lots to dive into this week. So make sure you're following both these great channels, guys. So everybody have a great day. It's still go Birds always, right? And bubbles up.
This episode is brought to you by Stouffer's. Here comes 3-time juggling champion Natalia Rogers. She's juggling law school, her TA job. Oh, narrowly catches the laundry. What's that 4th ball? Parents unexpectedly showed up at dinner time? Is that too much for Natalia? Not with Stouffer's Chicken Alfredo and its mouth-watering mix of Asiago, Romano, and Parmesan. When you're juggling 4 things at once and the clock strikes dinner, think Stouffer's.
Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Oh, it's such a clutch off-season pickup, Dave.
I was worried we'd bring back the same team.
I meant those blackout motorized shades.
Blinds.com made it crazy affordable to replace our old blinds.
Hard to install?
No, it's easy. I installed these and then got some for my mom. She talked to a design consultant for free and scheduled a professional measure and install.
Hall of Fame son.
They're the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings in the world.
Blinds.com is the GOAT.
Visit Blinds.com now for up to 45% off site-wide, plus a free professional measure. Rules and restrictions apply.